Yo, what is up, everybody? Today, I'm going to be filling out my March Madness bracket. I know you're probably wondering, this kid knows about football. This kid knows about baseball. How does this kid know about basketball? And guess what? I do know about basketball. College basketball, not as much my strong suit as the NBA, but I've been doing my research. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so now we've got the round of 64. I've got Gonzaga, number 1 seed, too good of a team. They've got 3 All-American players, just too good. Oklahoma, just feeling Oklahoma, not really feeling Missouri. UCSB over Creighton. Creighton got destroyed in the Big East Championship against Georgetown. So I've got Creighton, 13 Ohio U, where my father went. UCSB is actually where my mother went, so this would be a pretty fun matchup in my household. But Ohio U, they've got Jason Preston, NBA prospect. And guess what? Virginia, a lot of their players have COVID. At worst, throws a wrench in their practice plan. At best, well, actually at worst, some of their players don't play, so that would be pretty bad for them. I've got USC. My father went to USC grad school. Kind of a fan of the team. They've got Evan Mobley, beast. So I think he can lead them at least past Michigan and Drake. Wichita State and Drake, not Michigan. What am I saying? Number 3, Kansas versus East Washington. I'm going with Kansas. Come on, basketball powerhouse. It's too easy. Oregon, VCU, Oregon, Pac-12. Iowa, they've got Luka Garza. So I'm going to take them. Been a solid team all year. You know, in this part of the bracket, I am going to take Michigan. Even without Livers, they're just too good to lose to a 16 seed. And I've got LSU. They have a high upside in this tournament. Georgetown, they won the Big East Championship. They're really hot, so I'm going to take them. Florida State, long, tall team, good defense, good three-point shooting. That's what you need to win. I'm going to take Michigan State and UCLA over BYU. Either team, I think, is better than BYU. BYU lost a ton of seniors this year, so even being a 6 seed is a pretty big accomplishment for them. I am taking Michigan State or LSU over BYU. Number 3, Texas. Bam, not much to say there. Just Abilene Christian, come on. No way. I'm going to take Maryland. This is a big upset, ACC school. Maryland, if you look here, they're 4-7 against top 25 teams, which is better than 0-4. So I think they're a better team. Have a bad record, but I just think that they upset UConn in this game. Alabama, Iona. Guess what, boys? I am taking Iona. And let me tell you why. Iona is coached by legendary Rick Pitino. I know. He did pay players in McDonald's bags, but he's a very great basketball coach. And guess what? Back in 1987, a Rick Pitino-led and Billy Donovan-led Providence team defeated Alabama en route to a very, very great tournament run. And Providence was the underdog in that game. And guess who's the underdog in this game? Iona, led by Rick Pitino, against Alabama once again. I'm taking Iona. Number 1, Baylor versus 16, Hartford. Baylor, easy. I think Baylor could win it all. They've got the talent to do so. They've got a good team. Baylor. I'm going to take Wisconsin. I hate North Carolina. I like watching Duke play. I like Coach K, so I just don't like North Carolina. I've got Washington over them. I'm going to take Winthrop over Villanova. Villanova's banged up. This just isn't their year. Number 4, Purdue. I'm taking them. Number 6, Texas Tech. I'm taking them. Texas Tech, they have good vibes around them. I'm taking Arkansas here. I'm taking Florida here. I love watching Florida football play, as I said. Just Florida in general is pretty cool. Ohio State, I'm taking them. Illinois, I'm taking them. They're just too good of a team to lose to Drexel. Loyola Chicago, let's see if that old nun is going to give them some juice to win. I think they'll beat Georgia Tech. I've got 5 Tennessee, 4 Oklahoma State, led by Cade Cunningham. 6, San Diego State. They've got a good defense, an old team. I like them. 3, West Virginia. with Higgins. And I've got 10 Rutgers and 2 Houston. Houston upset. Houston beats Rutgers. San Diego State beats West Virginia, and they upset Houston to go to the Elite Eight. Illinois, sorry to Loyola Chicago and, Granny over there, but they defeat Loyola Chicago. I've got Oklahoma State and Cade Cunningham, and this might be the greatest upset of them all. Oklahoma State and Cade Cunningham blow past Illinois. Sorry to AO, but I think that's going to happen. Cade Cunningham is too good to let his team lose that early. And last but not least, in this part of the bracket, I'm going to have San Diego State go to the Final Four. Or no, that's the Elite Eight. Is that the Elite Eight or the Final Four? I think that's the Final Four. Okay, we're going back up to this side of the bracket. I've got Baylor over Wisconsin, Purdue over Winthrop, Baylor over Purdue. I've got Texas Tech over Arkansas, big upset. Ohio State, no. Ooh, this is a tough one. Florida's been cold. Ohio State's got an older team. Ohio State's 7-4 versus top 25 teams, so guess what? Ohio State is moving on. Texas Tech versus Ohio State. Ooh, I'm feeling the juices from Texas Tech, but sorry, Baylor defeats them, goes to the Final Four. Baylor versus San Diego State. Going up here on this side of the bracket, I've got Gonzaga. I've got Ohio U on Jason Preston's back. Gonzaga wins again. They're just too good. In this bracket, I'm taking USC on Evan Mobley's back. They're just too big, too good. I think Kansas will actually be harmed by COVID, so I'm going to take that back. I'm going USC. And guess what? Iowa plays USC. Luka Garza versus Evan Mobley. And you know what? Evan Mobley's going to win. I'm sorry, but I've got Gonzaga. Gonzaga in the Final Four. We've got Michigan, LSU. This is a crazy one. But I'm taking LSU. And I'm taking Florida State over Georgetown. Now you've got Texas versus Michigan State / UCLA. Texas is just too good. 3 seed. Maryland and Iona. Maryland wins. But Texas defeats Maryland. I've got LSU beating Florida State here. Texas versus LSU in the Elite Eight. And you know what? LSU, I'm taking you, baby. Very talented squad. Very talented roster. They can do everything. They've got 3 future NBA players on the squad. So, LSU versus Gonzaga. The talent runs out. They have a bad game. Gonzaga goes to the finals. And on the other side, Baylor versus San Diego State. I have got... tough one, but I've got Baylor. So, now you've got Baylor versus Gonzaga. In the championship, who will it be? Baylor or Gonzaga? First, I will put the score. It's going to be a medium scoring matchup. I'm going 78-74. And comment down below, who do you think I'm going to pick? I'm going with Baylor. Guess what? Gonzaga is very good, but I just think that they aren't going to have an undefeated season, and they're going to choke in the finals to Baylor. Comment down below how you think my bracket is. I like it, obviously. I've got a good amount of upsets. I've got a 1 and an 8 seed in the Final Four and a 1 and a 6 seed. So we will see what happens. Comment down below. Like the video. Subscribe. Peace.